Welcome to the show and congrats on surviving the season.
Thank you so much.
You made it out alive.
Barely.
Yes, yeah, barely.
By the skin of my teeth.
For those who haven't seen, kind of give an overview of the show.
Basically, I would say it's a sort of satire, a humanist satire of the rich that, you know, a bunch of rich people go to a hotel, some people inevitably die at some point, and it's all about their relationships and what leads up to the death, kind of.
Yeah. I can't see her without going, Papa, no.
Papa,
I can't. Wait, what was your first role ever? Like, your first thing to do, like on stage or?
My first role ever was a high school play that was what was it? It was a musical adaptation of Pippi Longstocking.
Coming into your world.
That's right, in which I played school child number 3.
With pride.
With pride.
You didn't get 1 or 2.
I didn't get 1 or 2. I got 3.
My
friend Isadora played the school teacher, and I was really jealous.
I was so mad.
Yeah.
That was my. You also did tap though, right?
I did. I was like a little musical kid for a little while.
Yeah.
I fully did.
I did tap as well.
There you go.
I loved tap. I did like tap and clogging.
Well, of
I think
course
every
you did. You
Southern
do
girl does
everything.
that. I think it's like a Southern kid
Wait,
thing.
what
I
is
don't know.
clogging?
Clogging?
I've never heard of clogging.
It's like it's like not.
I mean, I know clogs the shoes.
Yeah,
but...
it's like it's loose on the bottom of the so it makes a different sound.
Oh, so it's like
makes
tap dancing with clogs.
Yeah, it's like kind of yes.
That's awesome.
This is what I look like too.
Right?
My mom was so proud. And your first big audition though was for a major movie, right?
Yes.
What was it?
It was for Noah Baumbach's White Noise. That was my big break. It was my first audition,
Yeah.
and it was crazy because my parents really didn't want me to be an actor. My parents were both actors.
Yeah.
So I just got really into movies, and when I got this audition through my high school drama teacher. Mm-hmm. She was like, I have this audition for an open call for any high school kid to be in this Noah Baumbach movie, and I was like, I want to meet Noah Baumbach.
That's just what my goal is.
All I want. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be in the same room as that guy.
Yeah.
And so I did these auditions, and I wound up doing months and months of auditions, and then got really insanely lucky and got the job and met him and worked with him. It was amazing.
And you're into like behind the scenes as well, right? You would like to direct eventually?
Yes, I would love to. I've made a few short films. I've got a little production company with my friends.
That's cool.
And yeah, we're trying to make it happen.
Yeah, do it. Dream big. You only get one life. Just do it. Yeah.
I agree. Thank you.
What was the audition like for White Lotus? Because it's an insane story.
I didn't audition. He just offered it to me.
Are you serious?
No,
That's
of course
amazing.
not.
Oh,
Of course not.
I was
Kidding,
like,
this guy?
like,
No.
drop it. That's amazing.
He doesn't. He doesn't offer to anyone, especially.
That's
not me.
amazing. Oh,
I did. Although it was actually sort of easier than most audition processes I've had. I think he has a really clear. Mike White, the creator, has a really clear idea of what he wants from the get-go, and so I did. And I think that from speaking to all the other cast members, this was sort of the same for everyone. Where I did, a tape and.
Did they give you a lot of the information though, or are you just kind of like guessing? You know what I'm saying? Because I've heard some actors be like, they didn't actually give me anything but like a few lines or like.
Oh, of like materials to actually.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? To know like the scope of what's going on.
Luckily, Mike was great with it and gave us the scenes, even though there were some pretty big spoilers.
That's what I'm saying. I've heard they don't do that a lot of times.
And lots of the times they give you like dummy sides, and then they turn you down, and they're like, you didn't quite understand the character, and I'm like, well, you didn't tell me what the character says in the scene.
No,
man.
I hear that a lot from actors, and that must be so nerve-wracking. I would
so
hate that.
frustrating.
Yeah. I'm like supposed to guess? Like this sounds like the worst date ever. Like, so wait, I hear that you ended up in a life or death situation though while filming.
Yes.
Right? Talk about that, because this is terrifying. I have nightmares of things like this.
I do too. To me, it was life or death. Luckily, it was safe because I was in the hands of
Why don't you tell them?
HBO. It was safe.
Okay.
Yeah. But I basically, that scene at the end of the show, for those of you who have watched it, at the very end of the show, I like sort of drown in a dream sequence. And when we were shooting it, there was an alternate version that we did where I was zipped up inside of a body bag underwater with this canned air, and I had to, they had these underwater speakers, and I would take a big breath in, drop the canned air. It's really funny. This is exactly like what Julianne was saying. I was too too
Buoyant.
buoyant.
Yeah.
Floaty.
Word of the day, Kelly.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
You can tell
okay.
I'm a college dropout.
I never even went. So.
Exactly.
So there you go.
Thank you. But yeah, and so basically I had to like empty out all the air out of my lungs so that I wasn't really floating up, unzip myself from this thing in the dark and crawl out and then sort of die and like float back down. And it was terrifying because if I dropped the air and then can't find the zipper in the thing, I was like, what do I do? Like, what's my like SOS signal? And they were like, you can just go like, wah, you know. I was like, okay, but like that's what I'm doing in the scene is like that's what the character would be doing is going help, help, you know.
Yeah.
What I mean? They were like, you'll be fine.
Oh,
and
man.
I was fine. Thank God.
It seems like a Houdini thing that I would just not be into.
I
Yeah.
know, it's brutal.
I'm glad I have my life and you have yours. Let's take a quick break. All episodes of The White Lotus Season 3 are available on Max.